This time on Behind the Scenes on the SPFL YouTube. We're here at St Mirren Park and we're about to get a little tour from the voice of St Mirren and lifelong St Mirren fan, Phil Clark, the PA announcer here at the stadium. Right, so Phil, you know this place like the back of your hands. Talk us through where we are right now.
Yeah, well, we've been here for 4.5 years now. This is the kind of main bit to go through to the tunnel. The home dressing room is over that way, and the away dressing room is over here. There's a few pictures up on the wall. That was the first game at St Mirren Park. We drew 1 each with Kilmarnock. Over 7,000 at the game, and we've got a couple of players in there as well that actually have made the first team now. Your ball boys there, that's John McGinn, who's a midfielder in the first team, and you've got Jason Naismith, who's actually broke into the first team squad this season, and he's played from the bench already in 2 of the games. Now, the manager's office doesn't actually look like a manager's office. If we go in, it's just basically like a sitting room. What happens here is after a match, Danny will invite the away team manager and coach in, and they'll have a chat and chew the fat on how the game went. That's a legendary picture of the 1987 Cup final, with of course Ian Ferguson scoring the winner against a former Saint Billy Thompson in goals. St Mirren rent out different rooms to different, facilities, and it's University of the West of Scotland that have this, and they use this through the week. However, it's all, as you see, it also doubles up on a match day as a players' lounge. People who are unemployed come down here and they'll do job searches, and there's somebody here from the job centre who will help them with that. And basically, it's just another notch for St Mirren. Absolutely. Helping the community. And of course, St Mirren still get their own wee bit in it with the Cup final 1959 when we beat Aberdeen.
Right, so we're here in the boardroom, and this is it. The League Cup trophy.
The Holy Grail.
Tell us about that day, Phil.
Wow, what a day. I knew we had a chance in the Cup final. I knew we had a chance. However, we are St Mirren, and I thought, are we going to do it? And when Hearts scored the first goal, and they were all over us in the first half hour, I thought, we've got no chance here. Until Gary Teal got the ball, and when we equalised, I thought, right, let's go, fantastic. And then the second half came, and we turned the game on its head. And I looked at my family, I looked at my friends, and we all gave each other that same look. This is ours. Now this is through home into the home dressing room. Now it's an automatic lighting system, so the lights will go on as we walk through here. There you are, as if by magic. That's the coach's room for pre-match chat, etc. The treatment room actually leads on to the home dressing room. And we've got our teamwork together we achieve that which no one can achieve alone. In order to succeed, we must believe we are capable of success. The will to succeed can overcome the greatest adversity. And the come on and say, on the lead up to the Cup final, a lot of kids from schools done posters and good luck wishes for St Mirren, the players, and they're all dotted around here, up until the Cup final. The players have got their own Wi-Fi connection, they can watch a match before the game actually kicks off. I don't know if we want to be going through here. It's a bit personal, isn't it? But this is a far cry from old Love Street. This is like a proper kind of swimming bath showers, isn't it? A couple of minutes to 3 o'clock. This is the busiest place. It's where you don't want to be. Teams come out onto the pitch. Yeah.
Right, so we've come out just a couple of miles away from the stadium to Ralston, where the St Mirren training camp is, and we're joined by Davey, who is pretty much a head of youth at St Mirren. So do you want to tell us about what we've got?
Well, this is the gym obviously for the first team players come in, and also in the 20s that I take come in, and on top of that the academy kids come in here at night when the academy starts back. So you've got it's a general gym. We've got all the weights that we kind of do a lot of sports science work with them, and also with the physios work. And if you go through here, you've obviously got the physio room, which obviously links in. You come through this way, you've got the restaurant, which See, we're very fortunate at the club that we've got our own training facility, so the players have got their own gym. The restaurant in here is also the first team there's food, where the staff there's food, and the 20s are food. There's a legend there at the end.
I remember when I was about 5 years old going to the Tony Fitz training camps.
There you go. Tony's a good guy. It's a slightly older photograph. I see what the manager's done, there's pictures of a lot of the players up on the wall. Obviously kind of current ones like Tomo and Gowser and Teely, and then on top of that you've obviously got some older ones as well, which have got a bit of history at the club. And this is the kit man's room, as you can see. It's not very tidy. LG's the kit man, so you can ask him why it's not tidy.
You can get better stuff.
And then again, you can look at pictures on the wall just of different people that have been here. Ramsey obviously been here a long time. You've got young Kenny McClain that came through the youth there. So. That's the manager's office. We're just changing one of the lights, that's why it's open just now, so that's where the gaffer works from in there. Always very tidy, very organised. So. In here is where the coaches work from and the medical staff. So, what you've got in here, you've got Tommy Craig, assistant manager, sits there. You've got Jerry, the other physio there, Martin. You've got Paul Mavers at the back, who's the goalkeeping coach, and then Austin McPhee, who obviously helps with the first team, does all the video analysis as well. He sits in the corner there. So, and then through to here's the boot room, where obviously when the players are away, obviously down south for a couple of games, so there's not as many books there, but that's obviously the boots are every day. Kids love to see that. So. There as well, the heart rate monitors the players wear every day, so I think it's relevant, you know, obviously try and monitor their fitness on a day-to-day basis. They've all got their own belts that they obviously link into the computer to make sure they're hitting their zones through training. So obviously in the mornings and stuff like this, where the players put their boots on to come out of the training. Look at that, you've got a fantastic scene area.
Picture looks good.
Oh, it looks excellent. I mean, as I say, we're very fortunate to have our own facility in the club. Obviously when they sold the stadium, put a lot of money into building this for the academy and for the first team, so it's great for players who didn't have a training facility to come here and never get this. So,
it's quite an attractive thing for players.
That's what I was trying to do. We've got a main pitch up there, and all we do is segregate the rest of the areas and try and walk through them. So areas.
And you've been here for 4 years.
Yep.
So it's obviously there's quite a good reputation of St Munn's youth set up. How is it being here day to day?
Oh, it's been brilliant. I mean, I think to have this from my own point of view, from having nothing before. I mean, in the past we had obviously the indoor thing at the stadium, and we were just training at all different facilities around about the Renfrewshire area. To have your own facility, what a difference it's made for us. Because you obviously get the kids all coming here and at the same facility as the first team. It just makes life a lot easier. And I say you can't compliment the club enough on what they've done, and the fact they've actually put their money here. They've also got a new indoor facility down at the stadium, a new dome. So as I say, it's been great. You know, it's been a great place for the kids to learn and develop. And I say, you look at our first team now. There's a lot more players getting a chance to get through. Which obviously out the manager and Tommy trying to get them into the first team. So no, it's going very well.